All right. So, if you are here and you are ready to do some soul flow, let's do that. If you're here and you're just like, I'm at work and I need some vibes, do that too. I'm going to start seated. Cross the legs however it feels comfortable for you. So if you're like, this feels really good, feet touching, knees out wide, that's fine. If not fully crossed, make sure you're sitting as straight as your spine could get. So suck the belly in a little bit, lift the chest, drop the chin just a bit, but keep the head up like you're being pulled up by a string. Place the hands on the knees if that's comfortable, but allow your hands to go wherever you feel like they should be. And just breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you breathe in, breathe into the belly, chest, throat. Exhale, and as you exhale, soften the shoulders. Release that feeling that you're holding something up there. Just let whatever that is go. Deep breath in. Fully fill the chest up. So let your chest open up and out. That part of the spine has a bit of a C shape to it. So when you open up and out, you are lengthening the front part of the spine. Opening the rib cage and all the spaces in between. So breathe in. Push the shoulders back. Push the shoulder blades towards each other. And move almost like they're just being slowly cinched in, but you're not like pushing them. Just slowly open the chest, which rolls the shoulder blades back. Let it be sort of a concentric movement. And then bring the chin up towards the sky, open the throat. Point the tip of the chin straight up to the ceiling. And drop the back of the head onto the top of the shoulders, top of the back. Breathe into the throat. If it feels like you have extra tension there, swallow. Swallow it, metabolize it. Allow yourself to be done with it. If you feel like you need to release it as opposed to metabolize it, breathe in, swallow, breathe out with sound. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly lift the head. And breathe in. Breathe in as you lift the head. Breathe out as you settle into center. Soften the hips. Try to soften the lower back. If your body's anything like mine, as you soften one of your spine, one of your vertebrae, it's going to be like, whoo. It's going to feel so nice after it does. Don't freak out. They're supposed to move around. Turn the palms face up from wherever they are. And inhale, swooping the hands forward and up. Reach up towards the ceiling, palms facing forward. Spread the fingers wide. Breathe in, pull the stomach in. And as you exhale, let the hands down. Keep the fingers open like a shining sun. Stop when you're level with the shoulders and then bring the hands forward. Arch the back. Get into that hunch motion, but do it with purpose now. Drop the head, drop the chin to the chest. Bring the palms together. Keep the fingers wide. Stay fully activated through the fingers. Open up the back. Breathe. And as you exhale, pull the hands in towards the chest. Keep the fingers wide. The thumb is on the front of the chest now. Sit up nice and tall. Open up the hips, open up the chest. Press the elbows out. Push the shoulder blades towards each other, but remember, it's a full 360 motion. So you're opening the chest. While that happens, the shoulder blades will push towards each other. 360. Breathe in through the belly. Let the belly get big. Chest, throat. Exhale, breathe all of that out. Pull the stomach in. Soften the chest. The hands in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in really deeply. And as you exhale, push it out away from you. Let the arms come out. Palms are parallel to the floor. Still spread the fingers wide here. We're activating all the way through the arms. We use our arms for everything else. Lift things, type on computers, give to other people. Now we're just tapping in. From the shoulders, allow the shoulder blades to roll onto the back. Tighten the upper arms on purpose. Tighten the forearms, fingers. As you exhale, shake it out, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're sitting on something and you're on the floor, come up on your knees. I'm going to come into all fours. This hurts the knees, put something underneath them. You have free will. Don't be in pain for no reason. That's just silly. Doesn't get you anywhere. It distracts the mind. So if you need something underneath the knees, put it there. Flatten the tops of the feet as much as possible. And feel your body. So the spine has an S curve to it. The neck curves backwards or forwards if you're thinking of it that way. The spine curves up towards the ceiling, and the hips are going to curve forward towards the floor. Can you straighten each one of those curves out? So tuck the hips. Bring the belly button in, like you're stretching that C shape out. Same thing with the rib cage now. The rib cage hunches forward automatically. We're stretching and straightening it out. And this isn't something where you really need to see someone move. It's a feeling inside. Your spine is inside the body. Straighten out the neck. So tuck the chin slightly. Breathe from here for a second. Push all the way through the arms, thighs. Breathe in. As you exhale, tuck the toes under. And lift up. Try to keep that straight spine as you lift the knees. Everybody just about nose down facing dog. That's where we're going, but you can go there slowly. We're not in a hurry. Going there slowly allows you to keep yourself from doing the duck butt thing. It allows you to get your legs straight. Push into your arms in a way that feels good. Check in with your shoulders. We're still getting that motion of pushing the shoulder blades onto the back and opening the chest. Relax your head here. Activate the entire body except for the neck and the head. Just let it dangle. Let it not do anything. Brain's always talking about something. Let it only talk about relaxation in the body right now. How does the body feel strong? How can the brain, the head relax? Let it drop. At the top of the head, drop towards the floor, towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, activate through the hands, feet, body. We're going to come back down into that tabletop. So slowly roll the elbows. Inside the elbows, come forward. Bring the knees down towards the floor. Go as controlled as your body can go. Deep breath in. Bring the knees wide. And then drop back into child's pose. Hips come towards the feet. Belly in between. Drop down. Rest your head. Breathe in. Breathe out. There's a power in slowing down. There's a power in paying attention. There's a power in feeling your body. And although these may seem like beginner postures, when you're really in them and paying attention to all the muscles of the body and what they're doing, that's what sets you up for the foundation to get into those big, bold postures that we see people posted all over the place. If your alignment is off, you will end up injuring yourself. So it's no point just for a yoga posture. When you come in, it can be meditated slower, smaller. Take a deep breath in, push the hands into the ground. Fingers are wide again. Come forward, back into your all fours. Roll over the toes. You're going to come up with that same amount of control from before. It's going to move through it quicker. So activate through the toes, thighs. Tuck the hips. Open the chest. Open the rib cage. Press into the arms. Push the toes in. Lift the legs. Press back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. The hands firm. Come up on the toes as high as possible. And that's up to your body, right? And let whatever happens be enough. Exhale, come back down. Get the feet as flat to the floor as you can. And then come up on the toes. Breathe in. Let it be enough. Exhale, come back down. One more time, come up on the toes. If you're high on the toes and it feels comfortable, then stay like this and walk your hands back. If you're like, no, not comfortable, walk the feet forward one step, flatten them out, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Whichever one is fine. Breathe. Exhale. Bend the knees slightly. Let the thighs fill up the abdomen space. Breathe. Allow the pressure between the thighs and the stomach to be okay. Doesn't mean your belly's big, doesn't mean your thighs are fat. It just means that your body's touching your body. That's it. Breathe. Breathe into it. And with the softest of spine, drop the head. Roll up slow, deliberate. Let the head just drop. Again, we're not thinking. We're moving. So the head doesn't have to be a thing that you're like, I need to pop it up. It'll get up there when you stand up because that's just how anatomy works. The head's at the top of your body. Bring in, arms up. Big, big. Arms as straight as you can feel. Reach. Tighten the backs of the arms, the triceps. This is actually a tricep movement. The arms are straightened by the tightening of the triceps. We don't have to like do all of this where the chest and the shoulders have to get involved. Just reach up to the sky. Tighten the belly. Reach the fingers up. This is really good for people who can't be on their wrist and like all the down dog, up dog, all of that. This still gets in that full activation. You can do this at work. Just stand there, stand up. You like activate full body like a Power Ranger. Be a Power Ranger. And release, drop. Drop it off. Bend the knees. As long as your feet are grounded, you bend the knees and drop the hips back and let the parts of the spine curve in their natural way. You will be balanced here. Breathe. Tighten the lower core, tighten the glutes on the inhale, and then as you exhale, just relax them, slump a little more. This also strengthens the legs. And all you're doing is standing here. But this allows you to get those small, minute muscles inside the hips, the small, minute muscles at the back of the knees engaged, making them stronger without all those big movements. Be important when you're like 80. Straighten legs. Exhale, bend. Arms up. Find Uttanasana. Push the hips back a little, but don't duck butt. Just push, sit back. Sit back, leading with the hips. Bend at the knees. Try to get the thighs parallel to the ground and make that a feeling, not an actual thing. Like if you're up here and the vibe is that you're parallel to the ground, just keep working. And when you're like, I could drop a little more, then do that. Don't force it. Set the intention and let your body follow the intention in whatever way it can. Then straighten and relax. Shake it out. Arms up. Arms down, the heart center. So now that you found your legs, you found your feet, ankles, all of those things that are necessary for balance, now we're going to do some balance. Feet flat, hips distance. Bring the knee up, whichever knee. Don't let me tell you. Do the one, this tricky one, do the one that's your best one, however you need to feel. Take the arms out in front of you. Arms out to the side. And while you're here, you can move your hands up and down. This particular combination creates a feeling of flight, right? You're flying, you're soaring, you're on one foot, so you're a badass because you're balancing, you're doing the thing. Move the arms with some grace. Don't worry about what grace looks like. Intention, feel the grace. Arms up. And hands down the heart center. And as the hand drops to heart center, let the foot drop to the ground. Inhale, arms up. We're going to restart. Shake it up. And then bring it back to the middle. And you're going to lift in the opposite foot. For most people, this is going to be the leg that's not their strong suit leg. So remember all that badassness you felt in the last one. And stay there. Just pretend that that's what's happening right now. Even if you're wobbling. It's like, I'm doing that on a windy day. That switch in intention will actually change how much power you have in this posture. Both legs are yours. So the opposite leg has just as much potential as the other leg does. Arms out to the side. Take the palms forward this time, and we're going to go this way. in front. We're changing what's in front of us. You did what most people do. You picked your not so great leg to do second. So clear the path in front of you. The other leg is already where you need it to be, so we can do this right here and now. But we need to clear what's in front of us. And if it gets wonky donkey, this side is the eccentric side. Or it's like, I don't know, I'm wobbly. Breathe in. Exhale, foot down as you come down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, let it all go. Whatever happened, doesn't matter. Drop, fold, release the lower back. Let the head be a weight, let the arms be weights, let the elbows out. You're feeling the tension in the shoulders and in the neck. Breathe in. Say thank you, but no thank you. And let it go. Your head is a weight. So let it pull on those muscles. It's not going to fall off. If your head was going to fall off your body, it would have done it by now. Slowly roll up. And on the inhale, keep inhaling until you get all the way up and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll take 3 more breaths, and I want you to turn your inhales intentional. Let your hands move with them. Let your toes move with them. Let your body move. Let the breath be something that pulls energy through the entirety of the body system. Let yourself open. Let yourself close with intention to reopen. When people close their businesses at night and go off into their family life, they're not like, all right, I'm closing for forever in most cases. They're like, no, I'm just closing for right now. So let yourself do that. And then take the arms wide, swing. Swing and twist. Twist and swing. Let your lower back move. I'm going to do this a lot of people are like, it hurts. And I'm like, if you let your back go and don't protect it so much, it will move and it won't hurt as much. If you feel like you have, oh, well, I have an injury, okay, bend the knees. And then the entirety of the hips, which is a part of the lower back, will move. And then it's safer because you're allowing the entire system to move. And come back to center. Take your fist. Pick fist. And come up. Don't beat yourself up. You're going to hit yourself, but be kind about it. So come to the top of your head, and you're just going to knock forward and back. From the front, everybody sort of knows where the third eye is. Go there, and then come straight through the center of the head. All the way back to the back of the neck. Bring the hands out behind the ears. Keep the fists because they're going to make a cupping sound, which is good for the nervous system as well. Doesn't create as much damage. Come up on the sides of the ears, up and down, face, cheeks. I have TMJ. Well, you know, you could go to somebody and pay them to beat it out, and that's so great. I do that too, so I encourage it. Or you could just stay in there for a few minutes and do work in between. Come to the front of the throat, soften, and you're just doing it with the backs of your fingers on the front of your throat. Down the chest. Cross the chest. down the front of the chest, regardless of who resides there. If you got somebody living there, then that's fine. If not, then that's fine too. You're hitting the whole thing. Come over, whichever armpit you feel like you need to do first, and then swap. Come down that arm. Go under that arm, flip it over. Hit the hand. Switch. Flip. Shoulders. Drop the head when you do the shoulders. Let the elbows go up towards the ceiling. If you're doing this, it's going to hurt. Elbows up towards the ceiling. Come down the sides, hips, glutes. When you're in the back, flip your palms so that the inside of that circle and the thumb is full. Elbows out wide like elephant ears. Relax the shoulders. Come to the lower back, bend down a little bit. Breathe. Stand. Fold forward, go down the fronts of the thighs. Open the legs if you don't have space already. Go in between. Come up to the center. It's your pelvis. You can touch it. Hit it. If you're of the projectile human nature, don't hit the middle because you know it's there. All right, back down the front. Out to the side. The back. And don't get lazy on your fold, right? We did all that work to find your spine. So let it just fall. The focus is on the backs of the thighs. Don't let your back be like, but what about me? We already did you. You move on. Outside of the legs, backs of the legs, bend the knees. Insides of the shins. And find yourself to a seated position now. Stick the legs out in front. Wag them around. Find feet in front of you. Soles of the feet up. They could be out here. They could be out here in front. They could be tight. Don't judge yourself. You're the only one watching you. Let your feet be wherever they're going to be, where your back is comfortable, because you're going to tap. So your back needs to be comfortable. It's crazy to like be trying to get wellness in one spot while another spot is like, but you're not treating me. Like, get yourself to a position that feels good. Do all the way. Come to each toe. Pinky toe first. Pinky toe is about early childhood, so we're going through chronologically. Find the base of the toe, roll out to the tip of it. Come to the next toe. Base of the toe where it meets the foot, roll out to the tip. So if you're talking about a finger, you would go like this. That's what you're doing on your toes. Middle, roll all the way out to the tip. It might not feel comfortable at the tip of it, but it also doesn't feel comfortable when we like throw stuff out that we used to like really well. It's the same energy. We're just pushing the energy out the toes. Big toe. Squeeze the tops of the feet as you flatten the feet. So wherever the feet need to be for them to be flat and reachable. You're going to do the top. And relax. Find yourself in a Shavasana space. That means you need something behind your head, then get something behind your head. Behind your hips, lower back, get something behind your hips, lower back. If you're sitting at a desk chair, then tuck your hips enough so that your lower back feels comfortable. Drop your head back or forward. Put your head on the desk. Breathe. Get all that stimulation with the tapping. But your nervous system and you are connected and smart to what the body is capable of. You are able to come down from that stimulation. Being able to feel your body is a blessing. Being able to let it go is a blessing. Give this time a moment to let it go. If you're on the floor, if you're in a chair, trust that that space will hold you. You got to keep your eyes open. Just stare. Find something safe to look at. And safe is in the eye of the perceiver. Breathe. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find your way back to your physical vessel. Begin to connect with it and move it around, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Breathing big into the belly. Stretching out wide or pulling in close, whatever you need. You need to reach out and feel the space around you to be ready to go back into it. Do that. If you need to hug in the sensations and feelings that you're having right now so that you can hold them close to you for the rest of the day, do that. And then find yourself in an upright position and then to a standing position. You can move your body one last time in a way that's fully unguided by someone outside of you. Find your way up. Ah, there we go. Dance time. Sacred sounds. Doesn't just mean these bowls. These bowls are great. Musicians are musicians because it's sacred. All right, 45 minutes left in the time, but you're going to 45 seconds. What are you going to do? Get all the way in it. Whatever you're doing after this is the whole day. Hey. always. Since this is the Flourish page, hey. Thanks for everybody staying. If you stayed, if you watch it later, it's awesome. Congratulate Elijah on her first class live. Class is orgasmic.